Throughout our coursework, we have learned about ecosystems, the abiotic and biotic factors that allow them to exist, and their fragility. The slightest changes can have compounding consequences that echo throughout a habitat. This is especially true if the organisms that occur there require some specific factors to remain stable and prevent ecosystem collapse. An excellent example of this type of environment can be found in our own backyard. Silver Glen Springs is a unique ecosystem within the Ocala National Forest. On the eastern end of the big scrub area of the forest, the elevation drops over 70 feet and gives way to lowlands. This is where Silver Glen is located. One of Florida's 27 first-order springs, Silver Glen pumps out 65 million gallons per day from two large vents. The water comes from a large aquifer, which is an underground layer of permeable rock that allows water to flow up to the surface. The water from the springs holds dissolved nutrients, giving it slight salinity. Silver Glen is also a constant 72 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. The clear water allows for great sunlight penetration, and the currents keep the spring free of debris. This yields high rates of plant growth for native plant species. The salinity and connections to the ocean via the St. Johns River system has led to the spring's diverse inhabitants. These include marine fish, blue crabs, stingrays, all living alongside freshwater fish that one would normally expect to find in waters far inland. Unfortunately, like much of the world today, human activity has had an increasingly negative impact on the Silver Glen ecosystem. As Silver Glen's popularity grew in the mid-1950s, more and more bathers and boaters flocked to the site. While a bit of a summer swim or boat ride may seem innocent enough, it has had lasting detrimental effects on the flora and fauna of the spring. The main aquatic vegetation of the spring, eelgrass, has had its population reduced significantly. Eelgrass has been trampled and pulled out by bathers as well as destroyed by anchors from boats. This has caused rapid ecological succession. The removal of the grasses has reduced the number of animals that call them home. These include snails, fish, crabs, and even river otters. The reduction of these plants has also led to manatees choosing to spend their winters elsewhere, despite the area being designated as a critical habitat for manatees by the USFWS. Filamentous algae has been blooming out of control in the spring, especially during the winter months when bathers aren't as prevalent. These algae cover native plants and smother them by preventing lights from reaching them. Researchers hypothesize that this is due to the absence of grazers that feed on the algae, the same organisms that once called the eelgrass home. There is hope to recover the ecosystem, however. Research done by an environmental consulting company called Pandian suggests that the aquatic vegetation can regrow rapidly if undisturbed. Populations of eelgrass placed in cages, where it was protected from the bathers at Silver Glen Springs, rebounded quickly. The removal of a species, keystone or otherwise, can change the face of a habitat. The complex interplay between species is fascinating, and Silver Glen Springs provides a real-life local example of this interconnectedness that we can all learn from.